Hey guys, it's Jacqueline with ABetrLife and the owner of the Integrated Body of Atlanta Acupuncture Clinic. Today I wanted to share with you a couple of acupressure points that are really good for calming the nervous system. So when you're stressed out, tense, if you are having anxiety, if you're having trouble sleeping at night, these points are really helpful for you, and they're great to have in your toolbox to go to when you need them. So the first one is called your C of Chi. It's your he7 or your cv17 point, but we call it the C of Chi. And your C of Chi is found on your sternum, on your torso, and the best way to find it is to count rib spaces. So we're going to go down to our fourth rib space and go into the center on our sternum, and that's where we're going to find it. The best way to do that is to feel for your clavicle, and when you go, or your collarbone, when you go underneath, that's your first rib. And then you can feel your ribs and then go in between those spaces into those intercostal spaces, those interrib spaces, and that's how you can count. So this is our second, our third, and our fourth. And then you go into the center line of where that fourth one is, and that is your C of Chi, your cv17. And I use either a thumb or fingers, and you can just massage that point, or you can just press really just gently and breathe and take some nice deep breaths in and out, and it's very calming. If you have trouble finding your rib spaces or feeling for your ribs and counting, you can also just press gently on your sternum. And you'll feel, when you get down to this area, you'll feel this spot that just feels like the sweet spot. It just feels like it's more calming than the rest. And that's the spot. And it's a little bit different on each person, but this is generally where it is. So this point is very good, not only for calming, but it's also good if you feel that you have any kind of constriction in your chest, if you're having any kind of chest congestion, upper respiratory stuff, cough, anything like that. It's very good for that as well. The next point is your turtle dovetail, or your cv15, your ren15. And that's just a little farther down from your C of Chi. The best way to find that one is to feel for your belly button, and that's your first point of reference. And then you're going to go to the bottom of your sternum, the bottom of your rib cage, and you're going to feel where the bone ends, and you're going to pop off of that. And that's where your xiphoid process, that's that tiny little bone that comes to a point off of your chest, off of your sternum. When you pop off of that and now you're into soft tissue, that's your second point of reference. So we have these 2 points of reference. Now I'm going to split the difference between them and go into the middle, and that's my new point of reference. I'm going to split it again, and then I'm going to split it again. And that's my turtle dovetail point, which is about an inch and a half or so down from my sternum, but this is the most exact way to be able to actually get to it. And this point is wonderful. It calms the spirit, it calms the mind, it calms the heart. And this one, especially in conjunction with your C of Chi, is very calming. This one is also very good if you have constriction in your chest, but it's also good if you're feeling some reflux. If you have any of that, sometimes this point can help a little bit with that one as well. What I tell my patients to do is, you can just massage them or hold them, but one really good thing to do is, if you lay down, you can use this as sort of a breathing meditation. And you can take your fingers, and one will be just gently on your C of Chi, and your other one will go to your turtle dovetail. And you want to make sure that your arms are nice and just relaxed. You don't have to press down really hard. You're just kind of putting a little bit of pressure. And then you're going to focus on your breathing. And what you want to do is breathe in, let's say for a count of 4. And then your exhale is going to be to a count of 6 or 8. So your exhale is going to be longer than your inhale. And when you're breathing in, you want to focus on breathing in and bringing the air down first to your abdomen and then to your chest. So you're going to feel your abdomen expand first and then up into your chest. And then you're going to exhale. And all while you're holding these 2 points. So you're going to breathe in. And you're going to exhale for longer than your inhale. And you do a series of those. You can do that for quite a while, and you know, even if you do just 30 seconds of it, it's going to be really calming. A lot of people will fall asleep as they're doing it. So it's a very, very good exercise. Another point that is also equally as calming and as good is your spirit gate point, and that one's found on your wrist. So with that one, you're going to look at the inside of your wrist, and you're going to be looking and trying to find it on that pinky side. So if you make a fist, you see how my tendons kind of pop out, so you can really feel those tendons. What you want to do is find that tendon on that pinky side, and then we're going to pop over it onto that middle, that medial side into the wrist crease. And that is your spirit gate, your Shen Men, your heart 7. So this point is absolutely wonderful for calming. So if you find yourself in a stressful situation, you don't feel that you can lie down and do this whole exercise, you can just take your thumb, find that tendon, pop over into that nice little groove, that little space on the other side of your tendon at your wrist crease, and hold it and breathe. And it should really be calming. And you can do it on both sides, and you can alternate between them. But I'd hold it for a little bit on one side, and then you can always go to the other side. I hope that this helps you guys, and you can try all 3 of them. You may find that one works better for you than the others, but they're great tools to have in your toolbox. And they're good for you to just have at hand if you need them. Take care and have a good day.